Hello, it's Andy Graham. I have a website, hoboontheroad.com. I've traveled for 16 perpetual years. I've never stopped. I'm a polyglot. I speak both Spanish and French. Bottom line is I'm horrible at languages, and I really hate people that just are naturals. I'm a natural on a computer. I learn, look at anything, I learn. I'm absolute opposite on languages, but I can speak two languages, español et français. Je parle français, yo hablo español. Okay, the most important thing I've ever learned in traveling for 16 years is this thing, and I want you to know how to do it, because basically you got to ignore anybody that looks at you like, well, that's easy. That's bullshit. There's 90% of us that learning a language is very difficult, and we don't travel to countries because in a way everybody surrounding us that's naturals. The only reason why they're there is because they learn languages super easy, and they're very mockery. They create mockery mockery in French. They're very mocking and condescending and act like they look at you like why you can't learn is your problem. And it is your problem. But they don't help because they think that they can learn it simple, so you should learn it simple. This is bullshit. But this thing is something I want you to learn. Every day I have came up with what happens as you go through the day. You have simple little problems, like just earlier I was talking with a person about the bed, okay? And I was trying to say it's soft or it's hard or it's spongy or whatever. And I can type in the word bed, and I go to Google Translate, and now Google actually does two different things. It lets you say the word. My connection. Can you hear that? I can. But the great part is you can learn words like that are related. So I'm going to go to coucher.
Push. 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 Push.
Couche. I say coucher. Couche.
Push.
La couche.
Push.
Okay, I can go to blanket.
Couverture. Couverture.
Now, what I do each day is I have like these language problems, and I need a teacher to bring me into how to correct all these problems. The naturals just do it they just do it without the help of anybody, but the other 90% of us feel stupid and we just stop. This is a solution. All you got to do is get on this thing and slowly.
Couverture.
But whatever you do, please don't think you learn a word by hearing it one time. This is the absolute insane, stupid, bullshit things that teachers do. They say a word one time and act like you're supposed to know the word. The only way you learn a word is by continuous, over and over and over and over repetition.
Couverture.
If you really want to know a word, sit here and listen to it 50 times.
Couverture.
And repeat it.
Couverture.
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 Finally, you repeat it, you hear yourself, you hear them, they see the differences, and finally you adjust. This is the most important thing I can ever teach you about learning a language, is the daily immersion correction. Learning a language in country, outside the language, is very difficult. You can do it, but you're going to have to devote, I don't know. Any way I do it, I devote 1 hour a day to learning French, and I've lived in a French-speaking country for over 2 years of my life, and I'm still doing it because I'm not a natural. Okay, just get on Google Translate, start look, and then you look at all the related words and learn words in groups, and they're all related. So some of the words are going to come easy, some of the words are going to come difficult, and just keep pounding away. But if you really want to learn a word, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. And if you really demand to learn it, write them down and write it out 20 times. And I'll guarantee you'll learn the word. That's the long and short of how to learn a language. This idea of having a class, the class is, what you really need is a class in English, English speaker teaching you French, and get you to a level where you can speak, like 100 words. And then after that, just let loose and go in. All the other stuff is on the internet, and you don't really need a teacher. But this daily teacher, which is almost impossible to find because they're so arrogant and mockery, and they're so full of crap, you need the computer. Sadly, most people just work against you. They enjoy the fact that they can speak the language and you don't. This is a natural human adaptation problem. They actually enjoy their superiority, and this is what stops us from learning a language, and our own inferiority stops us from passing over them. This will allow you to get over the people. Okay, Andy Graham trying to explain how to learn a language. The most important thing I've ever learned.
Tonight let's flip a coin.